Breaking. Welcome to today's news. Here is the headlines. Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu's 1 billion right violation suit dismissed in court. Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu's 1 billion naira right violation suit dismissed in court. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. And please do ensure you like, subscribe and share. The Abuja Division of the Federal High Court on Monday dismissed a 1 billion naira suit filed by Nnamdi Kanu, detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra Ipob, against the federal government and state security service. Justice James Omotosho, in a judgment, held that Mr. Kanu failed to provide credible evidence to back the defendant's alleged violation of his fundamental right. The judge held that the claims that SSS operatives denied Mr. Kanu unhindered access to his lawyer and that the officials eavesdrops on his conversation with his lawyers in the preparation of his defense could not be established. The Ipob leader, through his lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, had sued the government, the Attorney General of the Federation, SSS, and its Director General as first to fourth respondent respectively. The applicant demanded its reliefs in the originating summons marked FHC ABJ CS 1633 2023 detailed and filed on December 4, 2023. It sought a declaration that respondent act of forcible seizure and photocopying of confidential legal documents pertaining to facilitating the preparation of his defense, which were brought to him at the respondent's detention facility by his lawyers, amounted to denial of his right to be defended by legal practitioners of his own choice. He also sought a declaration that the respondent act of preventing his counsel from taking note of details of the counsel's professional discussions, consultations with him at the SS detention was unlawful. He further sought a declaration that the respondent act of eavesdropping on his confidential conversations with his lawyers amounted to a denial of his right, among other things. Therefore, Mr. Kanu sought an injunction restraining and prohibiting the respondent from forcibly seizing and photocopying confidential legal documents brought to him at the detention facility by his lawyers. He also sought an order mandating the respondent to jointly and severally pay 1 billion naira as damages for the mental, emotional, psychological, and other damages he suffered as a result of the breach of his right, among other things. However, in a counter affidavit dated and filed by the SSS on March 12, the security outfit denied the allegations leveled against it. In the application deposed to by Yamuje Benye, a legal department staff member, he said 11 paragraphs in Kanu's affidavit were untrue. He averted that Mr. Kanu was in the safe and secure custody of the SSS and was not detained in solitary confinement. According to Mr. Benye, the applicant, Mr. Kanu, is allowed access to his family members and team of lawyers on his visiting days without any hindrance whatsoever. He argued that the Ipob leader was permitted to interact and consult with his lawyers on his visiting days without any interference. He said that no SSS personnel seized or confiscated documents brought to Mr. Kanu by his lawyer or anyone else at any time. He added that their personnel never denied Kanu's lawyers the professional liberty